What's going on, guys? It's Lachlan from the Footballs channel. This is another Richmond Recap video. I know the game's not over yet, but I'm sorry, mate, it's recap video now because I need to send a message out. And I think it's time to pull the pin. I think it's time to pull the pin and just rebuild. Because I think after the first couple of games, I mean, I gave him the benefit of the doubt, but this one tonight doesn't really sting as much as the Dogs game, but this one probably does. And to be honest, I think it's time to pull the pin and start looking to rebuild this team and think about the future. And I think that's what we need to do. I just don't see us really making an effort this year. I mean, we've had some very good years, but yeah, guys, I just think that it's really time to pull the pin now and just rebuild this team, because I just think that we made too many mistakes, unlike us, and yeah, it's just very frustrating, guys. And I think now that they're going to be 1-3 now, I think it's time to just say, yeah, we're not going to make finals. I'm calling it. We're not going to make finals. I think it's time to just pull the pin and just rebuild this team. Focus on the young kids. That's probably just what I think at this stage. I'm not going to jump into the positives and the negatives, because definitely nothing positive to take out of this. Definitely not. I understand we're missing some players, but seeing we're missing players too. But really, I think ours just made an impact. And yeah. As you probably know, guys, another loss. Probably that's the nail in the coffin for our season. Really, I know we're only 5 games in, but yeah, I think this stage of the year, when you're that, you just got to say, yeah, season's over. I'm calling it that. Let's just wrap up this year now. I think now we just got to look at some kids who is going to look good for us in the future. I definitely see some young kids that are going to make an impact on this year. I do see there are going to be some very good players that are going to be very good for us in the years to come. I definitely see that happening. But as of now, I think it's time to just start putting in some young kids and just play them. I know we're only 5 games in, and I know most things are, you're overreacting. It's only early in the season. I mean, yeah, it is early in the season, but this time of the year when you're this, I think it's, you're not going to make finals. I know that now. I mean, most of my mates are like, Richmond aren't going to make finals. I'm watching Tom Papley kick another goal. Yeah, guys, I think it's that time now. I mean, I've been through the rough times and don't have to go through it again, but I've seen some good times for this team. We've done some good things this year, and I'm happy to see that. But now I think it's time we just look into some young kids and just say, there's definitely a lot of young potential coming in. I mean, you look at Hawthorn, they're playing a lot of young kids. I know they're getting smashed every game, but they're playing a lot of young kids. And look how much of an impact they're making. North Melbourne have got some good young talent, and they're actually making an impact. I mean, I know they're not going to be great, but they're at least making an impact. And then, who else could you look at? I'm trying to think who else. Adelaide have got a young team, and obviously look who they are right now. It took a couple of years to rebuild, but look at them right now. They're turning into a very good team. I'm watching Dimmer's face right now. I think he knows that, really, I think this team's done. I mean, we bring in some guys to help, and really, it just has not worked. It's just been very frustrating, and I know as a Richmond fan, we've all been through the frustration, and it's happening again. But look, let's be honest, guys. I mean, we've had some good times. We've won some premierships, and that's something that I'm really happy to see. But look, after tonight, I just think we need to start looking into some young players and just play them throughout the majority of the year and see where it ends up. Just restructure the roster and see where it plays up. Because I'm ruling finals out now. I'm putting a line through that right now. That's done. We're not going to make the finals. Nothing's going to happen this year. I think the year's done. The year's done. I mean, I'm looking at the screen right now. Look, I know we've got a lot of injuries. I know most of them are pretty big. And I really do think we are missing those players big time. And that's fair enough. But, I do think that we do need to look at some young players and think that, I think, yeah, it was a frustrating game. I mean, I was thinking at the time, you know what, as I'm watching City kick another goal, and guess who it is? It is Tom Papley. He's just kicked another goal. Yeah. I think he's kicked like 5 or 6 now. Anyways, definitely nothing positive to take out of this. Let's look into some young kids and play them for the rest of the year. Because look, we've got Melbourne next week. We're going to get absolutely flogged by 10 goals. I could see it happening. We're going to get flogged by 10 goals. And I don't know what's going to happen for the rest of the year. I don't know how many more games we're going to win because I don't see us winning a lot of games this year, to be honest. I mean, maybe I'm overreacting. Most people would say that I'm overreacting. But, you know, that's just generally what I'm thinking right now. And I'm putting this out late at night, but that's just generally what I think right now. I'm probably not going to go to any more games for a while now. I just know, I know I did set out a goal, but I just think that goal's dead now. It's just frustrating, guys. I mean, I know, look, I understand, like, good teams aren't going to be up there forever. You know, you're going to fall down eventually. Like, you know, Hawthorn had their good years. They're going down. I mean, you know, you look at Brisbane, they obviously went through a rough patch, but they're playing good footy right now. And, I mean, Geelong, although Geelong have made finals in those years, but they've only won one grand final. They've been in 2 grand finals and won one. These teams go through this stuff. We all go through this stuff. And I do think that, personally, it's time to look to the future. And that's just generally what I think, guys. It's just that frustrating. I just can't take it anymore. And I just got to say it's time to pull the pin and just focus on the young kids rebuilding for the future. Anyway, guys, I'm going to keep this pretty short. I know we're like almost 10 minutes in. The game's almost over. I think that the year's done, guys. I'm just going to say it. No more excuses. Time to rebuild, generally, in my opinion. Really, I don't know what's going to happen next week. We're playing Melbourne next week. We're going to get pumped. Year's done, guys. That's me done. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to our channel. See you in the next one.